Hello everybody, my name is Christian and welcome back to Christian's Weather and Forecasting. If you're just tuning in after this video, make sure to go tune into the gaming video that just came out. It is based off a game on the Roblox platform. Very fun game on its own, so make sure to go check that out. But besides that, we have some severe weather towards the Central Plains down into the South Gulf states and maybe even into the Ohio Valley over the next couple days. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. And for today, the National Weather Service has issued an enhanced risk of severe weather through portions of Kansas, Oklahoma, slight risk through Kansas down into Texas, and then a marginal risk stretching from Kansas up into Nebraska, a general thunderstorm all the way over even into California, all the way up to Iowa. This tornado threat is mainly going to be more of a hail-driven threat. But we do have possibility for tornadoes, 5% stretching from the enhanced risk, Kansas, Oklahoma. And then that 2% stretching where the slight risk is from Texas up into portions of Nebraska. Wind 15%, so once again, could have a possibility to see some heftier style wind gusts, but 30% is the reason why this went enhanced. Some heavier style hail, maybe upwards of 2 inches possible. So if you're in this area, all factors possible. You could see a tornado or two, could see some heftier wind gusts. Main threat, though, for this one is going to be some larger style hail. The semi-large hail damaging gusts and a few tornadoes are possible this afternoon and evening over the central southern plains, and you can pause the video to read the synopsis. This threat will continue over into Monday with an enhanced risk of severe weather stretching through portions of southeastern Arkansas, kind of eastern Louisiana, and then western Mississippi. Slight risk stretching out to Alabama, Texas, and then marginal risk stretching all the way up into portions of north Arkansas, southern Tennessee. We do have a second marginal risk through Iowa and portions of Missouri. This tornado threat is a 10% hatched. This is a day where possibility to go live if we see significance. There is possibility for an EF2 plus within any miles of the 10% point. And then we have that 2% out here where we're seeing that slight risk. Wind 30%, hail 5%. If the tornado or wind upgrades anymore, we could possibly see a moderate risk of severe weather pop up here. Although that is highly unlikely due to the atmosphere, we will always continue to monitor it to see if it gets updated in any sort of way. Severe thunderstorms with a threat for a few tornadoes and damaging winds are possible Monday into Monday night for parts of East Texas through the lower Mississippi Valley. Once again, if you like to, you can pause to read the synopsis. This synopsis, for the most part, is actually very large. This threat, for the most part, once again, into day 3 Tuesday, will kind of recycle back into the Ohio Valley, down into portions of Florida, southern Alabama, a little portion of Georgia too. Probability of this being severe at all is a 5%, but we could possibly see this somewhere upgrade to a slight risk if the models show. An isolated severe threat may persist Tuesday along near the central Gulf Coast, with separate areas of isolated severe potential also developing Tuesday afternoon across portions of the Ohio Valley. You can pause to read the synopsis once again if you like. Just for a second, if we're looking on Radar Omega, it is absolutely chaos through the Central Plains. We do have at least a ton of these winter storm warnings, these red flag warnings, the blizzard warnings even, and then right to the east of that we have severe weather popping up. So for the most part, it is a very wild event. So let's go ahead, break it down, cover it, see what we're going to be getting into. About 3 p.m., storms will mostly be firing off towards the Oklahoma area. As we begin moving into the afternoon and the evening, those storms, like 8 p.m., those storms will be moving off into Missouri. Those are not expected to be the severe crazy weather. What is expected to be severe is what's going to be backed behind that by 10, 11 o'clock. That will eventually move off to the east, and then more storms, a kind of a squall line style of storms down here towards Texas will form up into tomorrow's risk, and as that moves off to the east, 7, 8 p.m. is when we're expected to get into that area for tornadoes. That will continue to move off to the east, will remain strength for the most part. Possibly won't be severe, but as this swell line still moves into the day 3 risks into portions of the Ohio Valley and then down here into Florida, and then by 1 to 5 p.m., all the severity of the storm will be gone. The HRRR models for the outbreak today is it looking like most of the storms will remain kind of discrete. So like storms up here, stormed cell down here towards Dallas. So a lot of these could possibly remain discrete and could bring an elevated tornado threat. Behind this severe weather event, we could possibly see a snow event as well. So for the most part, this is a large scale event. I'm just gonna play the run as it just progresses through. We will have you can see all the snow, Minneapolis, Swiss Falls, all the way down into Dodge City, Oklahoma, Kansas, and then that even moves into Missouri, Iowa, causing even more of a snow event. So here we are on the pivotal weather model, and we're going to kind of walk through what's going to happen. You can see the severe weather event, this big old squall line of storms. Behind that being wrapped by with snow and stuff like that, that'll eventually move off to the east coast towards the 27th. Some more snow possible towards the northeastern portions of Canada for a good while, as well as the western part of Canada over the 28th to the 29th. This will move off to the east coast. Weather will remain calm. Could have a possibility to see some snow showers up here towards the northwest states, such as portions of like Montana, Idaho, Wyoming. Some rain towards the end of the month on Easter. Some snow as well towards portions of like Nevada into portions of Southern California, as well as over here into Ohio, Indiana, into the Virginias, even Pennsylvania could see some snow showers as well. Before on the 1st, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio could see some severe weather pop up. We do have a low front directly right over Kentucky that will move off to the east. Could bring some storms over to like the Virginias, North Carolina, South Carolina. That will move off to the west, the east by the 3rd, my bad, before we have a secondary event pop up back here towards the back. Could possibly bring some severe weather with that. And the last one that we see is some squall line of storms, lost my words there, moving towards the south states, and some rain, possibly even back a little bit of snow up here towards the Ohio Valley Central Plains. So besides that, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to follow my Twitter link in the description, and I will see you guys in the next one.